It has been a wild afternoon in the U.S. House of Representatives. The galleries are packed. It's often difficult to hear in there. Members of Congress have been repeatedly interrupted, not only by members in the gallery, but also their colleagues. Just a short time ago, there was a fascinating exchange between Republican David Dreyer, the ranking Republican in the House Rules Committee, and Congresswoman Louise Slaughter, the ranking Democrat. Watch this.
Is that the Senate bill, under the rule that has been crafted by the Rules Committee, is the only thing that, if it passes today, we know will become public law. Is that correct?
I yield the gentleman an additional 10 seconds.
Is that correct, Madam Chair?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
Let me... Under the rule that was crafted and reported out by the Rules Committee just before midnight last night, is it not true that the only thing that we are guaranteed to have become public law at the end of this day, if the votes are there, is in fact the Senate bill?
The gentleman's time has expired.
Well,
Mr. Speaker,
the gentleman's time has expired.
Mr. Speaker, I note that
And that's pretty brutal to wrap them up by saying your time has expired. All right, yes, this is David Dreyer again and Slaughter, I believe, talking again. Another. Here it is.
The gentlelady from New York will suspend. The gentleman from California controls the time. The gentleman from California has been recognized.
Madam Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I encourage everyone to read the rule, because the only thing that we are guaranteed upon its passage is that the Senate bill, with the Cornhusker kickback, Gatorade, Louisiana Purchase, and all is in fact becomes public law.
The gentleman's time has expired.
Regular order.
The gentlelady from New York is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I yield myself 1 minute. Yes, the Senate bill will become law today, followed by the reconciliation bill, which contains the amendments to the law, which contains what everybody here wants us to take out. The best way that they can achieve their ends of removing the things that are objectionable from the Senate bill is to support reconciliation. And let's see if you can do it.
Mr. Speaker, would the gentlewoman yield?
The balance.
The gentlelady from New York reserves the balance of her time. The gentleman from California has not been recognized. The gentleman from California.
Mr. Speaker, point of parliamentary inquiry. Is it not against the rules of the House to urge an action in the Senate, such as voting for or assisting in reconciliation?
References to the Senate are in order as long as they avoid personality.
Avoid what, Mr. Speaker?
Void personalities.
So, Mr. Speaker, further parliamentary inquiry, it is now acceptable to lobby the Senate from the House floor in any and all conduct and questions.
It's be addressed to the chair, but remarks addressed to the Senate are not necessarily out of order.
Thank you, Speaker. I reserve.
The gentlelady from New York.
Mr. Speaker, I did not address the Senate. I want that to be clearly on the record, and I will yield 30 seconds to the gentlewoman from the Virgin Islands, Dr. Christensen.
The gentlelady from the Virgin Islands is recognized for 30 seconds.
So tempers getting a little bit, I don't know, flayed there on the House floor.